Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast dedicated to wanting to learn and apply to eat better daily. I'm your host, Angela Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist, your personal health and wellness coach, your personal fat loss guru, your personal food detective, and just someone with a lot of passion for healthy eating, healthy diets, nutrition, meal plans, fat loss, everything and anything we put on our plates and in our mouth in order to hopefully feel good, look amazing, and perform the best on all levels. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Obesity Code, Unlocking the Secrets of Weight Loss book by Dr. Jason Fung. This book is probably I get really excited about really good books written by MDs or PhDs with a lot of amazing information and practical takeaways. But this book, The Obesity Code, it probably the name of it is justified, and it really tells you based on what I've read and what I've experienced, either on my personal example or working with a lot of clients and helping friends and family. This book really represents what I've learned through practice about obesity and weight loss and how it works and how it doesn't work. In this book, obesity is defined as a disease of hormonal imbalance. It's not about calories in and calories out, even though that's what ends up happening. But the most important question is why is it happening, right? Like, why do we start eating ourselves to obesity, to sickness? Why? It's not a health state, and our body wants to be healthy, right? So why is it happening to the whole society? And as more and more research and studies confirm, it's all about hormones and how our lifestyle choices and our food choices influence our hormonal balance or our hormonal imbalances, and that in turn makes us obese or keeps us lean. And as Gary Tops, one of the top journalists in food and obesity industry, wrote in one of his books that we shouldn't be asking how we eat more and why we get fat, but we should be asking instead what makes us eat more and get fat. Like, what is the reason behind that insatiable hunger for more and more calories and foods that makes us sick? Because again, natural tendency of all living organisms is to get healthier, to get better, and as a society, we are not moving toward that. We are moving away from that. And why? What's happening? And again, as more and more research and studies and science show, it's all about our environment that changed a lot, food environment, and of course our own choices. Because even though we have this environment that promotes overeating or promotes certain choices of food and lifestyle, and sleep choices and exercise choices, and we move less, but we still have an active ability to choose our lifestyle and what we eat, what we put on our plates. Yes, there is a lot of junk available, but it's still our choice to put that junk food on our plate and in our mouth or not. Even though, of course, it is more difficult not to when it's all around you. I don't even argue with that. But anyway, back to the Obesity Code, Unlocking the Secrets of Weight Loss by Dr. Jason Fung, and what he advises to do to put your hormones back into balance, and especially to lower down your insulin. That is major hormone that contributes to obesity and to increased waistlines of people all around the world. So there are two parts, well, maybe even more parts, but today we will talk about the food part, the eating part of stabilizing and lowering your insulin levels. And there are, again, two parts to this eating part. First, what to eat, and then when to eat and when to stop eating. You see, there is a whole, really sad statistics that 95% of people who try to lose weight, they lose that weight, all right, but they gain it back a lot of times with extra weight on top of that. So why is it happening? Because a lot of times people would go on calorie restrictive diet, and it doesn't even matter if it's keto diet or a low carb diet, but just in general, low carb diet. And if you're snacking all the time and you're on keto diet, you're still not going to be healthy, guys, no matter how much fat and how little carbs and protein you're eating. So it's about what to eat and when you eat. If those practices contribute to lowering your insulin long term, then your new weight set point is going to be lower, meaning that you're not going to put that weight back, and meaning that you're not going to have that insatiable hunger eating everything and anything in sight once you reach that weight loss goal and trying to maintain that progress. And that's why I believe I've also succeeded on lowering my body weight and fat set point, and I don't feel like my body needs to restore it. It's easy for me to stay lean and have my six-pack after I got it, because I believe I just lowered my insulin and I stabilized my metabolism. So long story short, how do we do that? Well, first, what to eat. And it's pretty actually easy and doesn't require to be on a keto diet or even diet particular low in carbohydrates. What you do need to do is eat diet low in added sugars, any kind of sugars, guys. Honey or cane sugar or brown sugar, just no added sugar, just none, except for rare occasions. But again, if you're trying to heal your metabolism, those rare occasions should wait till you're kind of healed your metabolism. So first, low in added sugars. And if you choose, to eat natural sugars, for example, from fruits, then you should also consider eating fruits in moderation, maybe 1-2 fruit a day, and maybe not the sweetest fruits like bananas, but something like berries, strawberries or blueberries or raspberries. 2, diet low in processed grains. And by processed grains, we mean anything that doesn't look like whole grain. Any food where you cannot separate grains, like for example in rice or quinoa, or whatever grains you decide to eat. So basically pasta, bread, any kind of pastries, even if it says whole grain, like you have no idea what it means for that producer, what whole grains mean for them. Flour is flour. So diet really low or non-existent processed grains. You can eat in moderation, especially if you are in the process of healing your metabolism. Whole grains, like rice or quinoa prepared in a healthy way. But again, try to limit that to maybe like 1 cup a day. Beans are better than grains, but again, try to cook it in pressure cooker to remove all the lectins. But that's, for another day. So 2, diet low in processed grains. 3, diet moderate in protein. So protein is not a bad guy, but according, to all the recent studies and science, you should be eating protein enough for your lifestyle. So if you are an athlete and you work out every single day and you do a lot of resistance and weight training and you challenge yourself every day, of course you're going to eat probably even twice as much protein as somebody who does no training or does, light training like yoga or walking or basically athletes, and non-athletes have completely different requirements for protein. And in any case, protein should always be, the amount of protein you eat should be designed according to your lifestyle and especially your training. So number 4, your diet should be high in natural healthy fats. And by natural healthy fats, we mean non-oxidized, non-processed fats that come especially from whole foods like avocados or raw or roasted without any kind of oils at lower temperatures, nuts and seeds, and then things, olives, or of course fish and meats with all the natural fat preserved, not some lean, I don't know, zero fat animal products. Healthy fats, you also can have virgin, extra virgin coconut oils and olive oils and grass-fed ghee and butter. Those are also beneficial. And 5, your diet should be high in fiber. I am guilty of that myself. Like right now, my diet is really healthy except for not having enough fiber, I believe. And I actually do miss it in my diet, but I'm right now in Siberia, and as soon as I'm back in US, I'm gonna load up on my salads with olive oil and avocados. So fiber, soluble and insoluble, things like avocados are perfect for that have soluble and insoluble fiber. That's just really amazing. Fiber is really amazing for lowering your insulin long term and also for your gut health. That is hugely important for your metabolic health. So high in fiber. So let's repeat. Diet low in sugars and added sugars. Diet low in processed grains. Diet moderate in protein according to your lifestyle and training. Diet high in natural healthy fats, and diet high in fiber. For me personally, and what I also read in this book, but is not included in the main list, dairy products, if you choose to eat them, make sure that they don't have any added sugars. Make sure that they're from grass-fed cows from some farms, and ideally raw, because in pasteurized dairy products, the nature of protein is changed, and they more likely to cause inflammation reaction. Plus, a lot of people are lactose intolerant or lactose cause different problems. So, either eliminate dairy for a while or make sure it's of really, really good quality. And another thing is whole foods only, unprocessed foods without food ingredients, no matter how perfect macros are. Whole foods is always better. And at the beginning, for at least a month when you're trying to heal your metabolism, I would stick to whole foods only, no matter how hard it seems at first. So this when it comes to what to eat. Now when to eat part. And this whole part is all about fasting. Well, first of all, each of you need to fast. And by fast, I do not necessarily mean you need to fast for the whole day or 36 hours or a whole week, but regular daily fast of 12 hours is just non-negotiable if you want to have a healthy metabolism and healthy body fat, and if you want to lower your body fat and decrease your insulin levels. So daily 12-hour fast when you consume nothing but unsweetened tea or coffee or water, maybe with a dash of squeezed lemon or lime. Maybe some electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, and sodium to prevent muscle cramps and lightheadedness and lower blood pressure. So magnesium, sodium are essential for that. You can also have some light bone broth with more sodium, again, to prevent lightheadedness and low blood pressure and muscle cramps. So that's what you are allowed to have during your fast. So at least 12-hour daily fast. I do myself personally, as a lot of people into intermittent fasting. I do 18-hour fast daily or more. A lot of people do 16-hour fast, eating for only 8 hours a day. That is all amazing and really beneficial for your gut health. I also do sometimes 24-hour fast and 36-hour fast. So 24-hour fast, meaning, for example, for me, I would stop eating somewhere around 3 p.m. I find that the easiest for me. You can, make it whatever you want. So I stop eating at 3 p.m. and then I start eating at 3 p.m. next day. It's really actually easy. So you have your breakfast, you have your lunch, and then you just don't eat till what I like to call late breakfast, till 3 p.m. next day. So this is 24-hour fast. And then 36, what I would usually do, I would eat my late dinner, finish before somewhere 8 p.m. and then I would eat only the day after tomorrow for breakfast, my food. So that's when I do my 36-hour fast. But again, you gotta find the way that works for you, when you are more likely to stick with your longer fasts that are even more beneficial for lowering your insulin levels and for improving your metabolism, healing your metabolism, and lowering your body weight, your fat set point. And that's what you ideally want to do if you want to be one of those 5% people who not only lose weight and fat, but also keep it off without struggle or feeling like you always gotta watch what you eat. So this was the food part from the Obesity Code, and how to heal your metabolism, how to lose weight and maintain that weight loss, and how to get more health, energy, and vitality. Tomorrow we will talk more about how to stabilize your stress hormones. We're going to talk more about meditation and sleep and exercise, and how that contributes to lowering your insulin long term. Today, again, it was about what to eat, when to eat. So guys, if you have any questions about what we talked today, some minor details, how you do this or that, what kind of grains you avoid or when it's best to eat them, what kind of fruits is best to eat, if any, how much protein is too much, everything, you can ask me. Send an email to angela@createyourself.today. You can also schedule on my website free Skype call with me, where it's easier and faster for me to answer all your questions. So angela@createyourself.today. Shoot me all your emails and questions. And guys, pick up this book if you want to really be up to date on scientific scientific truths of obesity and weight loss, and how to lose weight and maintain it for life. So the Obesity Code book, the link is going to be in the show notes. So thank you guys for listening. I wish you successful weight loss and fat loss and health, vitality, and energy. And of course, as always, till next time, eat better daily.